Ariel Helwani in New York City alongside Jeremy Stephens, who meets Frankie Edgar this Saturday at UFC 205. Jeremy, it's good to see you. Obviously, you have a big fight on Saturday, and a lot of people are looking forward to this card, but we are speaking on a Wednesday morning after a pretty historic day in this country. Actually, it's just a few hours ago when Donald Trump became the president-elect. And I'm just curious, I know we're here for sports and it's supposed to be fun and you have a job to do, but I'm just curious like what your mood is like after seeing the result.
I'm happy, man. I'm in good spirits. With that being said, I'm not even registered to vote. I don't vote. If my vote goes for Jesus, I hope he comes down and saves us all. But, my spirits are high, man. Nothing's breaking that. I'm really embracing this. Like, this is the first time fighting for the UFC because it is in such an iconic place. This place is legendary. The people are excited. It's their first time. So everything feels really new to me, and I'm just really embracing that and enjoying it. This is New York City, Madison Square Garden. I mean, legends have fought there. Legendary fights have been performed there, and I expect nothing less. I've set the bar very high for myself, and I plan on going out there and achieving that.
Yeah, you recently took a tour when you were here for the press conference, right, of MSG. What was that like? I mean, did you get a real sense of the history that has happened here?
Yeah, 100% of the history. It's just it's amazing. Everywhere you look, there's a monumental landmark of a date and time and memorabilia of all around this place, and it's just it's incredible. It's an incredible place. So I'm just taking all those emotions in and really embracing it and harnessing it. And I can't wait to come out here and perform.
Yeah.
This is gonna be something I'm gonna be talking to my grandkids about later.
Do you think you'll have butterflies? I mean, you've been in there many times before, but because of how unique this place is and how big this event is, do you feel like you'll kind of be like a rookie out there again?
Man, I always feel like a rookie anytime that I'm fighting for the UFC or on a thing. I'm in the back. I'm thinking that the place needs to just shut down all the lights. And those types of nerves that I do get. With that being said, I know how to harness that. I know how to use that as my fuel to just go in there and perform like there's a gun to my head. I take those emotions and I relish from it. I embrace it. I enjoy it, and I thrive off that. And that's why I go in and have those types of knockouts and highlight performances, because I am that nervous and I am that scared. So I'm not afraid to say that. With that being said, I use that to my advantage.
Now, of course, the last time we saw you was at the press conference, and you had that now infamous exchange with Conor McGregor. And I'm not sure if you heard this, but I thought that it was actually a good moment for you, that you seized an opportunity that a lot of people did not take in the past. However, you decided to stay away from the media afterwards. I know for a fact I've tried to reach out, and your manager very respectfully said you don't want to do any interviews. Why did you take that approach afterwards? Were you upset with how it all went down?
I'm a born, natural bred fighter. I love this. This is my passion. This is what I do and love, and I make money off this and provide for my family. What I said is 100% true and real, and I would never hide away from that. And we're exciting fighters. I feel like my 100% focus is on the Frankie Edgar fight. I said what I said because I meant it. And I just stayed away from media because I'm not in this game to be famous. Fame comes with it, but my focus is on Frankie Edgar, a true champion, a guy who doesn't back down from anybody. He's defended his belt. He's fought great champions amongst his career, and that's what I'm fighting. That's the money fight right there, is Frankie Edgar, a real fighter, a true fighter, and a guy who's fought in the past and all around the world. So I'm fighting a real champion in Frankie Edgar, and that's what my focus is on now. Time will tell.
Were you surprised at how big of a deal it became, the exchange? I mean, it was on Jimmy Kimmel's show. It was the most talked about thing afterwards. Did that surprise you?
I didn't even know it was on the Kimmel show or anything.
Wow.
I don't really get on the internet that much. I focus on me, my family, my goals, my dreams, and that any of that TV and looking on the internet, that stuff just takes away from that. My time is in the gym, and when I'm not in the gym, I'm with my family and having fun and enjoying good foods and just living each day, because tomorrow could be the very last day on earth. So
sure.
I enjoy the simple things in life, and that's what I focus on. I don't focus on what or anyone else is doing. I just stick and be respectful to me and my family.
Are you going to try to run with this? Like, if you win on Saturday, will you take the mic and say, hey, Conor, I'm here. Now you know who I am. I mean, this can make you a lot of money, this fight, right? I mean, you're now in that conversation. That's a good thing for you. That's why I thought it was a positive, even though some people may have thought otherwise.
I understand exactly what you're saying, but to me, everybody's chasing Conor for the money fight. I have a big fight and a guy who I feel Conor ran away from, and I'm fighting him. So to me, that's my money fight.
Okay.
Is Frankie Edgar. Beating Frankie Edgar puts me up amongst all that, and I'm fighting a real true champion, a guy who doesn't back down or run away. Conor should have fought Frankie a long time ago. He's not, and I'm taking advantage of that. That's my money fight. That's my focus. Everything else, it'll happen when we get there.
Frankie is a fantastic fighter, as you know, former champion. Do you expect to maybe see a different Frankie because this is such an emotional fight for him, because he's fighting so close to home? He's been talking about MSG for quite some time. He's lobbied for the UFC to get here. Like, do you think that maybe it'll be too emotional? What are you expecting from him given the circumstances here?
I don't really care what Frankie's thinking, doing, or saying. I'm coming here to take a guy out in his backyard in front of his family, his friends, and this guy's trying to embarrass me. So I'm going out there with killer instinct. Like I said, I'm fighting with there's like a gun to my head that this is a must-win situation and a pivotal moment in my career. I'm going to be relentless come Saturday night, and he's going to feel the pressure, and I'm going to break him.
I wish you the best. Thank you for the time, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bud.